Second.
Seconded by Mr. Schroeder. Any more discussion? Seeing none, all in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign.
That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. 12, we have no need to make a resolution for county holidays, because there's none in September, so we'll jump over 12. On to 13, appointments. We have 2 appointments to fill tonight. One is office coroner. This guy wanted to bring forth Jill Henry's name forward for approval of the board to fill the vacancy left by Ron McNall, who's retiring. I'd like a motion.
Make that move.
Gary made the motion on the board. Do I have a second?
Second.
And second by Tom Haines. Any discussion on this?
Yes, I mean, we just got these names. They can't be voted on tonight. That's a violation of the Open Meetings Act. You can't take us by surprise. Nobody's had an opportunity to vet anybody. I mean, if you think about the way we've always done business in the past, which is according to the Open Meeting Act, every time that we replaced somebody from the Fire Protection District, their name was on it. So we had an opportunity to look at that and vet those people. Neither party's had an opportunity to vet anybody that's being brought up tonight. So I don't see how you legally can approve these people tonight.
Well, actually, George, it was the process of it coming from the Democratic Party. It was vetted through the Democratic Party. Now, I'll agree with you on the Republican Party. You guys haven't had the chance.
Are you telling me you had an illegal meeting?
No,
you said you discussed this? Yeah, you discussed it, and we don't know.
The name was given from
Central Committee.
Central Committee.
Just like you guys.
Just like,
It's not in the agenda.
You lost me. What central committee gave you the only name?
That's Jeff. Where did the name
The
come from?
precinct committeeman always nominated, you know, that kind of, you don't know. The Democrat Central Committee.
Yeah.
And
Central
we
Committee
presented to us,
presented the name.
and when we decided which one we wanted, we presented that name.
Now, if you're saying that's not enough time, I
No,
understand.
what I'm saying is the board, all the members of the board, not just one party, gets an opportunity to vet this person. That's not been done. I didn't know who was going to be brought up as a name until right now.
And fine,
Never heard it.
and what we're saying, George, is we understand your dilemma there. And we understand that you want to vet, or, you know, whatever, to find out
I
who
can't
they are.
logically vote.
That's fine. That's fine. Then let's go to Jeff and say, okay, we're going to put it off for a month or whatever.
Okay.
On a
That's all
time
I'm
period.
saying
It
is
has
that
to be done by the 26th.
It has to be, so do you want to call it
Treasurer has to
special?
be done by the 26th.
The treasurer by the 26th. Is that correct?
I'm asking.
You asking me? I don't know any rules. We all know that.
No, that position has to be filled by the 26th.
Yeah, you're right.
September.
Yeah,
So
there
if
was
we
two-
can
there was
make
what,
another
60?
week, we'll be fine.
There was 60 days, correct?
just proceed.
There was 60 days, right?
Legally, we
Right.
can't vote
So,
on it.
And that was the 26th of August, so Larry's question is, 60 days would be the 26th of September for the treasurer.
We were all provided with a resignation of Ron McNall, coroner, right? In the last meeting. And he specifically mentioned Jill in that one, so to discuss that.
That's not official?
Yeah, that's true, but
That's just a recommendation.
It also went through the democratic process of going through the Central Committee, just like it does with the Republican Party, and we presented a name to Jeff to bring forth. Now, if you're saying that you need time to vet,
I'm
that's
saying
fine,
we all
I
need
understand that.
How do you vote on something? Doesn't matter who it is or what party it is. How do you vote on something when it's brought to you that night, logically?
You brought up the point. We're agreeing with your point.
I'm not arguing with it. I'll give you
I agree with you. So we're gonna have a special meeting then on this issue?
I guess that's not up to us. That's up to the...
I'm going to ask Mr. McHugh to weigh in on this.
Wish I'd known this was going to be a big issue tonight, but if it's on the agenda tonight, you can act on it. It's on the agenda about appointments, so Jeff can go ahead and recommend his appointments. then the board acts.
You vote up or down.
The names are a complete surprise. How do
Vote
you,
no.
how do you vet somebody who you don't even know who they are until the day they present it?
I'm just saying it's on the agenda, you can't act on it.
The names are not on the agenda. The only thing that's on the agenda is
Then
the activity.
He's appointing somebody.
Violation sealed to meeting.
That's how games are played. in
It's a
Mercer County.
violation of open meeting.
5 seconds.
It is absolutely a violation. It's absolutely a
He
violation.
wants to use another one.
Well, under the advice of the state attorney, he says it's perfectly legal to do this, so.
You know, if a member of the press jumped up and yelled violation of the open meeting act, stop it right now. But a board member says there's a violation, we just ignore it and go on. What's going on there?
You want to weigh in on any more on this or not?
The board wants to have a special meeting if they're really concerned about that, but you can't act legally tonight. We should do something within 60 days, that's what the statute says.
So, but we can act tonight.
It's on the agenda, you can appoint somebody.
Okay.
Not legal.
Can we do this? Just, no. What we want to do is get along here. We don't want to be fussing and fighting around.
And I do.
Over, I know you do.
I mean,
But the thing of it is I think we can make a consideration. We can have a special meeting. We've had special meetings before. Let's give them a little bit of time, everybody a little bit of time to vet the process through. It's not going to kill anybody to wait a week or two. And we can call a special meeting after that.
It's going to cost us per diem on everybody.
Absolutely. It sure
And
will.
mileage.
But,
not for me.
Not me.
okay, that's fine.
I'll take one.
Good. I'm glad you don't. You're saving the county money. I'm proud. But I'm on social security, so I take my money.
Oh, you don't get a pension from John Deere?
No, not like you would imagine, no.
Let's move forward here, gentlemen.
Yeah, let's. I don't want to talk.
Well, I don't
about
think we can, because I wrote a special meeting, I mean, golly.
So can I have a motion to appoint Henry? Oh, I've got a motion? I need a second then. Who's voting at that?
Gary,
Oh, Gregg
Henry,
and Haines second, okay.
Brian,
So, ask the call for the question. Do we have roll call vote? Let's have a roll call vote.
I moved to table it till
Violate the law.
special meeting.
Really?
Let them violate it, they violate it all the time, it's not the first time they're being investigated.
Dan called the table. Is there a second?
Second table, I'll second.
Well, we've got to remove the current motion, gentlemen.
That's true.
We got a
We
motion.
can table the motion.
If we call for table, then that removes the
Okay.
current.
We can table
Oh,
the
did
motion.
somebody take?
Yeah.
Dan,
Oh, okay. I didn't, gosh, these elderly years, I just can't hear.
What?
all the table, the motion to approve Joe Henry for Warner, by Schroeder and Howard.
I don't have any. All in favor of table, this signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Aye.
Final
Yeah. That's on 6 now, so we'll have to, do we need a meeting? Should we schedule a meeting? Well, let's go on. Okay, I'm exposed in the office of treasurer. I was going to bring forward the name of Mr. Ron Fullerlove to fill the office of treasurer starting September 25th of this month.
Same argument. Haven't heard his name until tonight.
So would you like to table this one until the vetting process is through? How much time would you like?
To do it legal, we have to.
How much time would you like for
The-
your vetting
He
process?
can set the date. But technically, we should set a date anytime we table something anyway. You can't drag it on forever. If you table something, you're supposed to set a date.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, but we can have the same meeting, both meetings on the same night, to where we don't hurt you, right? How's that?
I'll leave that up to the chair.
Tomorrow afternoon.
You want to do it tonight, a week from tonight?
necessarily need to do it tonight.
Now we're gonna have,
No, it's gotta
we
be
have to have
posted.
48 hours notice.
Gotta be posted.
Week from tonight?
Week from tonight, table, so, motion to table this also?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Moved and seconded, all in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign, aye. But, now,
Do you have a time on it?
so what do I need to make a motion to have a special meeting on September 9th? Is that agreeable to everybody? Does anybody have a problem with that?
I'll be working that night.
We would have it earlier.
What's the date on that? Brian, do you have a
Earlier date, when,
What time?
what time?
4:30 or so.
I don't see a problem with doing that.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Tonight?
I'll make a notification that we will have it on September 9th at 4:30.
So she'll send out a notice to everyone. What's that?
I'll do an agenda.
That's about too early for me.
Which one
Well,
is
we
it?
need to have a forum. If we don't have a forum, we're just wasting everybody's time. Sue cannot make it.
There's three of us going to be here Saturday morning anyway, at 9 o'clock. And everybody's got
You can't do that.
schedules,
You can't send
I'm
them.
really concerned about saving the dams and everything else.
I can probably.
That's the day in Boston Fish Fry.
What time does that start?
Starts at 9 o'clock. I already made a commitment to do it.
We have a candidate debate next Tuesday night, I think. So that might not work, Jeff. All the candidates are going to be debating each other.
Dan, can you be here around 8:30?
Tuesday.
Saturday at 8:30? I mean, it should only take 3.5 minutes.
Bill can't be here. He can't be here on Saturday, so.
Jeff, just pick a time next
Pick a
week
day,
sometime and we'll try to get here. That's the best thing to do. Just try to work around everybody's schedule or be,
Why not Tuesday, George?
Somebody's canceled.
What time is that?
What time is it?
We're talking about doing it at 4:30 on
Oh,
Tuesday.
4:30?
but Larry can't, and Dan, you can't, right?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, 4:30.
Oh, you can make 4:30? Well, if we got a forum, I mean, I gotta come this way anyway. Okay. Let's go a little further.
September 9th, 4:30.
Yep. Okay. Let's move on to the agenda then. Can't do any more appointments. Other business. Phil, do you want to talk about the notice of change of meeting dates for November and December?
November, the meeting date has been set for Thursday following the election because we can't meet on the election night. So it'll be the 6th of November on Thursday night at 7 o'clock.
Phyllis, will we have the finance meeting on that same day prior to that? Okay, thank you.
So same time, just on the 6th?
Yeah.
5:30.
5:30 finance
On the 6th.
and 7.
There is a paper in your file. And then the December meeting, according to your bylaws, has to be the first Monday in December, which is the first. So.
And that will not have a finance committee meeting because it's an organizational meeting, right, Phyllis?
You still have your finance meeting, because that's the only opportunity we have to do it.
Okay, well, how are we gonna do that?
You can't have a finance.
You have a bifurcated,
We're not gonna have a chair.
general meeting. You do it. You have a bifurcated general meeting. The first half of the meeting is old business, which you're taking care of the general meeting. The second half is the seating of the new members and the election of the chairman. So everybody comes that night.
So,
But that's inconsistent with our bylaws.
so who does the finance meeting?
Ted would do the finance.
Chip can still do it.
You can't
Still-
temporary
Well,
support
it's
staff.
at the old board and new board.
Right, you don't. Yeah. That's the way it's supposed to be done, so that you tie up all the old business that was instigated by the old board.
I mean, initiated. I won't be labeled an instigator.
I disagree. I think our bylaws are pretty clear that we have one meeting and it's an organizational meeting.
Well, it's always first,
There shouldn't be any need for old business
usually
because,
there isn't, because it's a kind of assigned item.
I mean, we should probably have everything done on the 6th, and when the new board is seated on the 1st, there shouldn't be, the budget should be approved. If we don't approve the budget by the 1st of December, we're in violation of state law. We have to have that done by November 30th. So we're going to have our regular November meeting on November 6th, right? So if we have our organizational meeting on the 1st, there should be no need for an old county board meeting. Plus, I think our bylaws are pretty clear, and there was a big discussion when I got seated and others about that old board meeting and then approving a budget and the new board having to live with it. So I think we need to double check our bylaws. I think that organizational meeting should be it, period, and the new board should be seated. We should have everything done by this board on November 6th.
I think the problem with that is that your new board cannot come up with per diems and what all that's gonna cost. The old board has to do that, you can't vote on that yourself personally.
They can vote that on the
So
6th.
the new board would take care of that and
Couldn't that be handled on the 6th? Any
Our
business that, I think any business we need to
It has
handle,
to
the
be
old
because it
board,
affects the next year's budget.
yeah, the old board can handle all that. Should handle all
we
that.
understand.
By law, though, don't we have to have a finance meeting during the month of December?
Gonna have to have one to pay,
Gonna have to have.
pay bills.
Well, I think our bylaws are clear with it. On these election years, the organizational meeting should be it. And the old board should have everything done by November 6th. Budgets passed, you know, and then if there needs to be a special meeting before that December 1st, there can always be one.
How do you take care of the claims? Your November claims?
Well, if we,
That's what they're asking about, is how do we do November's claims? Because we usually do them.
We can do the budget, we can approve the budget
Yeah.
in November, but we have to stop paying the November claims for December.
is there any way that we would have an idea of what those claims were at the 6th and approve them in
No.
advance?
There's no way.
Well, let me ask you this, fellas, could we have the finance committee after the organizational meeting?
No,
Doesn't have-
because
Oh, we gotta approve
claims
the
have to
claims.
be approved before board meeting. That's why
Because that
they
was about the
bifurcated
last time,
them.
it was the
But I think, yeah,
the time issue.
You don't take it, you do not take office until the 1st. By statute, or the first Monday in December. So,
well, I just want to make sure we follow our bylaws, that's all. If our bylaws say the first meeting in December should be organizational, then it should be organizational.
Take a look at it.
yeah, we've got another.
We have another month to think about.
Yeah, I just raised it, I mean,
Bylaws.
yeah, we're just bringing it up, I know last time when I got seated, there was a big question about it.
Yeah.
And that's all, I just want to make sure we follow our bylaws, so no biggie, one way or the other.
You always are going to work with prior board budgets.
Oh, I understand that, I understand that, oh, I understand that, that's not the question, it's just that organization needs to just be, a chairman's elected, and that's about it, really.
But you're gonna have other business that you have to take care of, which is approve all the minutes and the meetings that happened that month. And if you don't,
All right,
especially.
just take a look at it, Phil, and tell us what you recommend, okay?
Yeah, I'll have to.
That'd be fine.
I'm just telling you, that's the way it's always been done, I look back. I'm just following,
That's what it's always been done.
Well, that doesn't mean it has to be done that way, but I'm just telling you, that's the way it always was.
Yeah, I think we should modify our bylaws.
Unless they bring it up.
Well, at least okay, also under other business, we have a client conference, that Schneider's hosting and what's that for?
It's in your packet.
In the packet.
So if anybody's interested in going, just let me know.
A couple of folks went last year, it was a pretty good conference from what I heard.
George and my friend.
Learned a lot of good stuff. I heard it was a pretty good conference. Well, I'll see if it'll work with my schedule, so.
And then there also is an invitation to Ron McNall's retirement party on the 15th.
Got it down.
Depot.
It's on the next page,
That's in public comment. Oh yeah, that's G comment.
Next on the agenda is public comment. Anybody in the audience have any public comments on issues discussed tonight? Seeing none, ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
The move. Second, all in favor?